Okay. Okay. I think now we are like on live. So Daja, how I will start again. And I start by saying like, but technology technology has brought us today together, and through the uh, development of technology, we are here today having like a meeting around like a theme or around the topic that's gathered us today around or about uh, how to become a post professor, a postdoc, or a student at Harbin Institute of Technology. Due to technology advancements, we are able now to learn. We are able like to teach. We are able to discuss, exchange around topics that we are willing to discuss, or topics we are also intending to perform well without moving physically. Greetings to everybody. Greetings to our participants for joining us. Greetings to our special guest, our speakers from HIT, Harbin Institute of Technology. Greetings as well to the OAAD, Organization of African Academic Doctors. Greetings to the president and also my colleagues for joining us and also organizing these events. Like I said, under the theme of become a professor, postdoc of or student at Harbin Institute of Technology, discussed directly by with the authorities in charge, which are Professor Xiong Jian and also Professor Tao Jian. First of all, I would like to introduce OADD. OAAD, or meaning also like Organization of African Academic Doctors, is an international nonprofit organization that is open to PhD holders and PhD scholars of African descent across the globe, established as a research implementation and development center. The vision of the OAAD is to enhance the quality of life in Africa through research, technology, and innovation. We have a mission, I mean OAAD, that is stating like doctoring solution for Africa and the world. And our main objective is to bring African intellectuals together and foster the development while engaging in relevant internal and external stakeholders. Dear participants, this is a video that can also help you to understand more
The Organization
OAAD
of African Academic
before
Doctors,
we reach out to the
OAAD, exists
officials
to design
of
informed solutions geared towards sustainable
HIT.
development of Africa. Since its inception, OAAD has
Okay,
rapidly
this
spread across the globe with members in over 70 countries, bringing together African professors, entrepreneurs, scholars, government, and diverse sectoral
or
leaders with a shared
AEDD is like a
experience of
platform that
PhD
gather as well
training
like
and
those
shared passion
professionals
to
and
enhance the
also
quality of
those
life in
uh,
Africa through
advanced
research,
researchers
technology, and
in
innovation.
many
Working
fields like
tirelessly to
logistics,
make Africa
social
rise beyond
sciences,
horizons,
medicine,
using what we know and what
and
we
I
do,
started like here
OAAD affiliated
in China.
entrepreneurs and researchers have attracted meaningful funding from diverse global organizations. OAAD, Doctoring Solutions for
Okay,
Africa and the world.
thank you so much. Before we move forward, here are the two moderators that will be handling the session with you guys, with you all today. Starting by myself, Nabila, a PhD scholar and also a leader of EIPH, International Association of Public Health Logistician, Mali chapter. And also I have my colleague, Lady Ajagun Abibola Suzanne, a PhD scholar as well at College of Energy and Electrical Engineering. Here is the chairman of OAAD, Dr. Elijah Odi, a global inter-university and also enterprise university, high-end talents. I will let my colleague Susanna to speak more later about his career. And as you can see, these are like the titles and also the works he's doing. And these are like our two speakers of today, uh, starting with Professor Xiong Dian, the Director Office at the Office of Global Affairs and Director as well in the Office of Foreign Experts. And next to him, we have Professor Tao Jian. Greetings to him. And the Dean of College of International Education, Harbin Institute of Technology. Dear participants, we have also other officials and participants from Harbin Institute of Technology, starting with Mei Wenjong, Deputy Director in the Office of Foreign Experts. We have also Gene Lugu Bashiru, Associate Chief, Office of Exchange and Partnership, part-time. And also we have like Xiao Wei, who is in the section chief, the Office of International Students Office. Later on, we have as well Gao Yifan, Program Coordinator, Office of Foreign Expert as well. We have Yu Bingxue, Program Coordinator, Office of Foreign Experts, and we have Zhao Yuan, Program Coordinator as well at International Cooperation Division of Harbin Institute of Technology. After that, we have like at last Fu Yuxian, Program Coordinator as well, Office in the Office of International Students Admission. Dear guests, fellows, our dear speakers, distinguished officials and participants from OAAD and also from Harbin Institute of Technology. Dear colleagues, here we are. I will just reiterate my good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all for joining us and hand over this here to my colleague, the second moderator, Lady Susan. Lady Susan, please.
Thank you very much, Nabila, for that introduction. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, once again. We are glad to have you on board with us this evening. So without further ado, we'll introduce our first speaker, who is our president of OAAD, Dr. Elijah Odi. And as we can see on the screen, Dr. Elijah is the Global Inter-University, he's the president of this association, and then he's the Global Inter-University Enterprise University High-End Talent Collaboration Facilitator. Also, as the chairman of the Organization of African Academic Doctors Global Resident think tank. He's also a lecturer at the University of
We can hear you.
Please unmute. Please unmute.
Okay, yeah, I was mistakenly muted me. So he's also a lecturer at the University of Nigeria, adjunct researcher at Nigerian Normal University, a co-founder of China Africa Education and Modern Agriculture Center in Shanghai. He's also the co-founder World Family Forum member, Shanghai Food District, Government International think tank of lifelong education. And the last but not the least, he's also the vice chairman, Stall Economy Committee of Asia Alliance of Learning Organization. Please welcome our host and our first speaker of the day, Dr. Elijah C. Odi.
Thank you very much, moderator, and to others who have joined us at the meeting. So you may stop the sharing of your screen so we can proceed with that. Okay. So
thank you very much, our first presenter, our president. So before you go on, please just a quick one to all attendees. We know that when you fill the Google form, you ask some specific questions that you like answers to. So we'd like to indulge you that in the course of this presentation from all the speakers, you should please listen attentively. Some of the questions will be answered in the course of this presentation. In any situation where your questions have not been answered, you can then ask your questions maybe through the chat box or after the speaker's presentation. So thank you very much. You can go ahead, Chairman.
Thank you. Thank you. And just as you have heard, it's a beautiful thing to be with all of us here today. And it's my pleasure to welcome all the participants who have come to be in the meeting today, and especially our special guests from the Harbin Institute of Technology, Professor Xiong Chen, and the other colleagues who have joined in to be part of this meeting. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce your name very well, but it's a beautiful thing to also mention to us that, of course, these are the leaders of OAAD. We're not alone here. And this is the very interesting thing about our organization, that we cover the whole of Africa, ranging from the Eastern Africa, Western Africa, Central Africa, Northern Africa. We have leaders from all these places, and all our members are PhD holders or PhD students spread across 5 continents. And the reason we are doing this is because we are very intentional as African intellectuals, knowing that we have a role to play. So being able to have conversation with you today, as we have been having with many other universities, we understand that we need to contribute to the progress of the world around us. So the pandemic has brought a lot of difficulty for many universities around the world in terms of having access to high-end talent, or access to the number of students that usually apply. So we came up with this program to continually support universities around the world, universities in Australia, in Europe, in China, Asia generally, of course, in Africa, to engage and to support them by providing this kind of platform. And the good thing about the fact in this meeting is that each person who is in this meeting as a participant is not just here for himself or herself alone. They are here as representatives of communities, representatives of villages across Africa and other places. And they are working very hard to see how they can contribute to provide solutions in these various areas. So it's our joy to welcome you today. And we're looking forward that in the years ahead, okay, you may stop sharing the screen. We're looking forward that in the years ahead, we will be able to work with people all over the world to support what needs to be done. Many times, some people are worried that we say that we bring only PhD holders or PhD students as our members. Actually, that's not just what it is, but indeed, we are representatives working together to coordinate and to support other people to make things happen for them. So this gives us a lot of joy to be able to be in this meeting today with you all. And we want to welcome you once again, very specially. We are in high spirits. We've seen what Harbin Institute of Technology is capable of bringing to the table. We've seen the progress you've made in your university, and we're very excited about it. The last meeting we had was with Shandong Agricultural University. And as we're speaking right now, a lot of people have already got admissions there and have begun to process their admissions. We have also, in the past 4 years and rolling on, we have also been at Zhejiang University of Science and Technology. We have been at Nanjing Agricultural University. We've been at Fudan University. We've been at Tongji University. We've been at which other university? Zhejiang Normal University. So we are working hard to see, because we know that the world cannot succeed except we collaborate. The world cannot make progress. It's all going to be about people working together. So coming together today is to strengthen ourselves. And we're having a projection for our organization that in the next few years, we're intending to have a membership strength of 200,000 people. And these people are, at least 25% of them are going to be business owners, as we're already training ourselves and strengthening ourselves, building our capacity. So we welcome you to look forward and see how you can key in and participate in making things happen. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank very strongly the members of OAAD who have shown up today to be part of this conversation. I want to tell you that we are very, very much excited. You already know that you have a role to play, that you have a huge job to do on your hands. And we are happy that you understand your role. And we encourage you to keep pushing on, keep showing up, keep doing what you have to do, keep creating value for people, keep making people smile, keep making things happen. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being part of today's conversation and hope to stay in touch with you into the far future. Thank you very much. I hand over to the moderators. Moderators.
Thank you very much, President. Thank you for that welcoming speech. So I'll allow my colleague to introduce our next speaker for the day. Over to you, Nabila, please.
Okay, can you hear me? Actually, we have now, thank you, dear President and Chairman, for this brilliant speech. Also, the work that has been done, and also the university that has been also reached out since. Okay, right now, we will start with our next speaker, who is Professor Xiong Jian. Like I said before, Professor Xiong Jian is one of the authority of that big university, big institute, Harbin Institute of Technology. And Harbin Institute of Technology, like just to briefly speak about it, it has like 3 main campuses, with one being in Shenzhen, the one in Weihai, and also one being in Harbin. And we have like the honored to receive with us today an authority, who is Professor Xiong Jian, the Director of Office of Global Affairs, and also the Director of Foreign Experts and International Cooperation Division of Harbin Institute of Technology. Please, Professor Xiong Jian, please.
Thank you. Thank you for your very nice introduction. Dear Dr. Anita, President of the Organization of African Academic Doctors, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and good evening. I'm Jian Xiong from Harbin Institute of Technology, Director of the Office of Global Affairs, and at the same time, I'm also a professor of mechanics. Today, I'm very glad to meet you online to promote Harbin Institute of Technology. HIT was founded in 1920 and is located in Harbin City, Heilongjiang Province, the north part of China, and has campuses in Weihai City, Shandong Province, the middle of China, and Shenzhen City, Guangdong Province, the south part of China. As you can see, HIT is very big, and China is on the campus of HIT. HIT is the top 9 universities in China. We have 15,000 students, including undergrad and graduate students, about 5,700 faculty members. HIT has strong engineering disciplines: mechanical engineering, material science and engineering, computer science and engineering, civil engineering, computer science and technology, environmental science and engineering, and aerospace science and technology has been selected for the National Double First Class Construction List. Over the past 100 years, Harbin Institute of Technology has cultivated over 300,000 graduates, 40 part and state leaders, 70 academicians, and more than 130 university presence. HIT strengthens international exchanges and cooperation, actively built a cooperation platform for educational culture, and friendly exchange between China and abroad, and has established long-term cooperation relationships with many world-class universities. At present, Harbin Institute of Technology is cooperating with Zurich University of Arts in Switzerland, Lyon Business School in France, and Petersburg State University in Russia to carry out cooperative education projects. At the same time, we conduct joint education with Polytechnic University of Turin in Italy, Hanyang University in South Korea, and other universities. In the future, Harbin Institute of Technology's international campus will cooperate with more world-class universities and first-class disciplines, building a demonstration zone for the international cooperative education and create a world-class international campus. So, HIT needs a large number of excellent foreign postdoc fellows and foreign experts to become faculty members in HIT International Campus. Take this opportunity, we hope to establish a long-term cooperation and carry out regular exchange with the Organization of African Academic Doctors, and also hope you to recruit excellent doctoral graduates and foreign experts to work at HIT, and more international students to study at our university. Finally, I would like to thank the Organization of African Academic Doctors for the kind invitation and hope this event will be great success. Welcome to Harbin Institute of Technology. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Xiong Jian. Thank you for the introduction and also speaking about those achievements about Harbin Institute of Technology, and hope that people who are here today will have like answers to the questions they are having. Okay, like we said, like if you have any question, our professor is here and he's also the direct link that can help to answer all the questions you might have. So you just can just raise your hands or drop the question in the chat box and we just ask him quickly before we move forwards. Anybody has question? Anybody has question before we move forward? Yeah, anybody has question to move about what has been said by Professor Xiong Jian? Oh, okay, thank you. There is a list. Yeah, there is a list like that has been like dropped down for those doctoral programs available at Harbin Institute of Technology. So for those of you like who wants to check more and see if there is any chance, you can also like reach out to there and move with the further studies there. Anybody has another question linked with what I have been just said?
Excuse me, moderator. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Now, shall we start with speeches, and
Okay.
then we will have a presentation, and then it's the time for Q&A. Okay.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move forward fast then. Okay, now our next speaker is Professor Cao Jian. Professor Cao Jian is as well also one of the authority from Harbin Institute of Technology, and we are pleased also to have him here among us today and share some fruitful and helpful opportunities from Harbin Institute of Technology. Dr. or Professor Cao Jian is the Dean of College of International Education and also is part of International Cooperation Division of HIT. Please, let's welcome Professor Cao Jian. The floor is yours, Professor, please.
Thank you, Chairman. Distinguished guests from Organization of African Academic Doctors. Good morning if you are based in Africa, and good evening if in China. I'm Cao Jian from Harbin Institute of Technology. Our leader, Professor Xun Jian, have introduced our university in general. Next, I will introduce some details about international students. There is an old Chinese saying, it is a pleasure when friends come from afar. The Chinese nation holds on an open, inclusive, and friendly culture that values friendship and affection. We are very honored to join this meeting here on behalf of College of International Education, HIT. I would like to sincerely welcome all of you to our university. Harbin Institute of Technology, a first-class university with first-class disciplines, is a famous university, being a corridor for MDs and providing many programs, including degree programs and non-degree programs for international students, as well as scholarship programs for helping students financially. In recent years, more and more African students have great desire for studying in China and in HIT. There are about 300 African students from 45 African universities majoring in various engineering fields at HIT. In order to fully implement the collaboration between us, our university will encourage outstanding young Africans to study at HIT. We sincerely welcome young Africans to China, especially those with inclination for Chinese culture and modern China. Here, they can pursue their dreams. We also hope to take the meeting as an opportunity to promote practical cooperation between China and Africa in fields such as studying, exchange, and talent training. In the future, HIT would like to collaborate with you to promote the in-depth development of our cooperation, jointly build a long-term mechanism of international exchange and cooperation in the new period, and jointly create a model for higher education and cooperation. We also wish that this year, the outstanding students from your side would like to study at HIT. Thank you all. Thank you, Chairman.
Okay, thank you so much, Professor, for introducing and speaking also about like the opportunities we can get through HIT, and also like Professor just mentioned it, the institute offers like many opportunities, and as well like some support, financial support for those talents who want to study at HIT. And OAAD is also like that platform that will be like a bridge from to link you guys like to HIT. This is a great opportunity, and I hope people will have like time and also to consider this opportunity. Thank you again, Professor. And we move forward with the next one, being also the speech or the presentation of the policy on foreign talents, recruitment opportunities by Zhao Yuan from International Cooperation Division of HIT. Dear Zhao Yuan, please. It is to, okay, yeah. Okay. Dear Joyan, are you available? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh,
Please
okay,
read.
great. Okay, sure.
Moderator, can you share the administration?
Which one? Which one?
Share the screen.
The screen.
Okay, no
Yeah,
problem.
yeah. We can show our presentation.
Okay, sure. Can you just oh yeah, so someone should make them like co-host, I think.
Please, what's the name to be made co-host?
I think HIT is the name.
Okay.
Yeah, HIT. Yeah, HIT.
Yeah, HRT.
Yeah, HIT. Okay, I think now you are able like to share the screen.
Yeah.
Try
Thank
to share
you.
it, please. Okay, welcome.
Okay. Today, my presentation is the 2023 Global Recruitment Program for Foreign Excellent Researchers.
Okay.
The presentation is mainly divided into 4 parts. The first part of this presentation is the key issues of Harbin Institute of Technology. Firstly, our history. Our university was founded in 1920 to build the railway in northeastern China. In 1951, it became one of the 2 university models starting from USSR. And in 1954, it became one of the first national universities, the only university that is not situated in Beijing. In 1984, HIT was named as one of the 15 universities to receive preferential support from government. Then it was included in the first group of universities in Project 211 in 1996. 3 years later, HIT was chosen as one of the top universities in Project 985. In 2009, HIT became a member of top 9 university consortium in China. In the year of 2017, our university is selected in world first-class universities and disciplines. In 2020, our university formally celebrated our centennial anniversary, and in the last year, we built our HIT International Campus and launched our Sino-Foreign Cooperative programs. HIT builds a system called One School and 3 Campuses. The 3 campuses are respectively located in Harbin, Weihai, and Shenzhen, with the Harbin campus being the headquarters. According to the figures, the number of our students and faculty in Harbin campus are as below. Here are the figures of Weihai campus and Shenzhen campus. In terms of Chinese foreign cooperation in running schools, HIT Shenzhen International School of Design was approved as a non-independent legal entity jointly established with Zurich University of the Arts on November 11, 2020. It has 3 first-level disciplines: architecture, urban and rural planning, and design, and 3 undergraduate majors: architecture, industrial design, and data media art, and 3 master majors: architecture, urban and rural planning, and design. Besides, we also have the undergraduate education program of big data management and application jointly organized by HIT and Onyon Business School. It has been approved successfully and plans to enroll 100 students per year from September 2023. As for international collaboration, HIT is the members of more than 10 international organizations. And here are the names of this organization. We also set up HIT Olympic Study Center on November 30th, 2022. HIT was certified and awarded the construction qualification of Olympic Study Center, China's first gold medalist in speed skating at the Winter Olympic. Hong Zhang works as a professor here. And the second part is our achievements. Here are our newest facts and figures of Harbin campus. We have 25 schools and faculty, 44 academicians of Chinese Academy of Science and Chinese Academy of Engineering, 8 national first-class disciplines, 9 national engineering research centers, 7 state key laboratories, 20 microsatellites, 5 international joint center and cooperation bases, and 1 national engineering laboratory. And HIT ranks at 5th in the best global university for engineering. And this year, we welcome our 103rd anniversary. Here is a list of our schools and faculty. You can look for your option in this list according to your needs. And here is a list of our 8 national first-class disciplines, including mechanics, mechatronic engineering, and others. And here are the names of our 7 state key laboratories, including the State Key Laboratory of Advanced Welding and Joining, and the State Key Laboratory of Urban Water and Resource and Environment, and others. In terms of ranking, our school is a member of top 9 universities in China, and we rank the 2nd in terms of engineering and technology. According to US News, our school ranks 196th in best global universities and ranks the 2nd in terms of engineering and technology. According to QS World University Ranking, we are at the 217th. By QS World University Ranking by subject in engineering, we rank between 50 and 100. And by academic ranking of world universities, HIT ranks the 1st in terms of global ranking of academic subject in instruments, science, and technology, and 4th in terms of global ranking of academic subject in aerospace engineering. And here is a chart of our scientific research funding. It can be seen that research funding of HIT has been increased over the last decade, which is always among the top 5 in China. Here is a chart of essential science indicators. It can be seen that 11 disciplines of HIT are ranked among the top 1%, including mathematics, clinical medicine, chemistry, and others. The material science of HIT ranked among the top 1,000. The discipline of engineering ranked among the top 110,000. According to all these figures, it is proven that our school is a top place for science and engineering. The third part is the position, benefits, and promotion systems. The positions can be categorized into 4 types. The first type is a chair professor, both in full-time and part-time. The second type is a professor or researcher. The third is associate professor or associate researcher. And 4th type is the assistant professor or postdoctoral. In terms of positions and benefits, for assistant professor, they will be provided with a salary of from 310,000 yuan a year with an additional research startup fund of 100,000 yuan. For postdoctorate, they will be offered a salary of from 210 to 250,000 yuan a year. The salary varies with the research fields. The name of the research fields are written in the bottom of the chart. For application requirements for assistant professor or postdoctoral, the age of assistant professor applicants needs to be generally not more than 30 years old. Age of regular postdoctoral fellows need to be generally not more than 35 years old. For non-Chinese personnel, you need to obtain a PhD degree from a first-class university and scientific research institute. For all people in general, you need to obtain a PhD or have obtained a PhD for less than 3 years. You need to have achieved outstanding research results during his PhD studies and has the potential to become a top young talent in his field. And for Shenzhou scholars, the senior positions, it will be provided with 600,000 yuan a year and an additional research startup fund of 500,000 to 1,500,000 yuan. For Shenzhou Youth A, deputy senior positions, it will be provided with 450,000 yuan a year and an additional research startup fund of 200 to 600,000 yuan. For Shenzhou Youth B, it will be provided with 300,000 yuan a year and an additional research startup fund of 200,000 yuan. For the applicants for Shenzhou Youth A and Shenzhou Youth B, they also need to come from fields of natural science, engineering, technology, also with PhD degree. And there is a special note that applicants in the field of philosophy and social sciences can be appropriately relaxed if they are particularly outstanding. Applicants for Shenzhou Youth A need to have a good educational work experience and outstanding scientific research achievements, having obtained scientific research or technical achievements recognized by peer experts, and having the development potential to become an academic leader or as outstanding talent in the field. While for applicants for Shenzhou Youth B, they need to be other outstanding young talents. Well, as for the application requirements for Shenzhou scholars, the applicants need to come from fields of natural science, engineering, technology. Their required level is PhD degree, and for working years requirements, they should generally obtain formal teaching or scientific research positions in universities, scientific research institutions, and enterprise R&D institutions at home and abroad, and have more than 24 consecutive months of work experience. And this is a recruitment process. The first step of the procedure is to submit application. Then it will be reviewed by departments. Next step, it moves to review evaluation and designation by university. Then the applicants sign the international contract and apply visa. The last step is to take office. And the part 4 is life at HIT, and this part will be detailed described by my colleague, so I won't make a further description here. This is the end of this presentation. Thank you for listening. So here is an email address. Please contact us with this address. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ms. Zhao Yuan, for your presentation. And I think our fellows, those who join us, those professional position, those also who are seeking for the postdoctoral position, and also those PhD students and PhD scholars, masters, and those also from undergrad. I think you had right now just to get like the more details about HIT, about the opportunities there and how to reach out to those opportunities. Thank you again, Ms. Zhao Yuan. Actually, we just move forward and just welcome the next presentation about the global student recruitment policy and opportunities by Fu Yuxian from Office of International Students Admissions of HIT. Just to remember that after that we will have like our Q&A session. So just keep dropping your question in the chat box. Please, Fu Yuxian. Okay, we cannot hear you in case you are speaking. Can you just confirm your presence? Are you there? Dear Fu Yuxian.
Please wait a second. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Fu
Okay.
Xuan. I'm the project coordinator of the International Student Admissions Office of Harbin Institute of Technology. It is my great honor to be participant in this online meeting. And the topic of my speech today is 2023 Study Abroad Programs of Harbin Institute of Technology. And the speech is divided into 4 parts: programs introduction, scholarships introduction, life and study at HIT, and contact information. The first part, program introduction. Okay. Currently, HIT offers 2 kinds of programs. As for degree programs, we have bachelor, master, and PhD. And as for non-degree programs, we have Chinese language, pre-university, and internship programs. Let's first take a look at master's degree programs. Majors in management, materials, mechanical engineering, civil engineering, electricity, and chemical engineering can be taught in English. As for the study duration, HIT has 3 terms each year: fall term, spring term, and summer term. And applications are open all year round. The application deadline for intake September 2023 is June 20th. Now let's take a look at the eligibility application. First, the applicant needs to meet 4 basic conditions: be a citizen of a country other than the People's Republic of China. Second, be a bachelor's degree holder and under the age of 35, be in good health both mentally and physically. And finally, obtain a qualified language certificate. Applicants applying for Chinese taught programs must achieve an HSK level 4 of 210 scores or above. English taught programs must reach TOEFL 78 scores or IELTS 6 scores or equivalent English language proficiency certificates. And in addition to these basic conditions, applicant also needs to prepare the following 11 documents. First, fill out the application form online. Then provide the passport homepage, upload the bachelor's degree certificate and academic transcripts. The applicant also needs to write a study plan of about 1,000 words to make the supervisor know more about the situation. In addition, provide 2 recommendation letters from professors or associated professors. physical examination record for foreigner, and proof of non-criminal record are also necessary materials. And finally, a receipt for the 200 Chinese yuan application fee and a deposit certificate of 30,000 Chinese yuan are required. And for master's programs taught in Chinese, we charge an annual tuition fee of 28,000 Chinese yuan, which is equivalent to 4,100 USD dollars. For English taught programs, the tuition fee is 34,000 Chinese yuan, which is equivalent to 5,000 USD dollars per year. Let's look at the doctorate degree programs. I would like to emphasize that all doctorate degree programs can be taught in English, except the programs in School of Humanities, Social Science, and Law. The program duration and application period are the same as the master's program. The annual tuition fee for Chinese taught is 36,000 Chinese yuan, while for English taught is 42,000 Chinese yuan. It should be noted that applicants for a PhD should be under the age of 40. And the remaining materials are the same as the requirements for a master's application. Altogether, 11 documents. And here is our bachelor's degree programs. Currently, we offer 98 Chinese taught programs, and 12 of them can be taught in English. They are civil engineering and chemical engineering and technology. The application deadline for this year is July 10th. And this is a required cost. Next is scholarships. In order to attract and encourage outstanding foreign young people to come to HIT for further study, Harbin Institute of Technology has set up international student scholarships, that is, HIT scholarships. HIT scholarships are mainly for undergraduates. It is divided into 3 levels: elite praise, first praise, and second praise. To ensure the reliability and validity of scholarships, we conduct an annual review of scholarship holders every year according to their academic, learning attitude, attendance, behavioral performance, rewards, punishments, etc. And for graduate and doctoral students, we have Chinese government scholarships, also known as CSC scholarships. This is a scholarship provided by Chinese government. Applicants need to meet 4 basic conditions. First, be a citizen of a country other than the People's Republic of China and in good health both mentally and physically. Second, be an academically excellent holder of a bachelor's degree or its equivalent under the age of 35 when applying for a master's program. Third, be an academically excellent holder of a master's degree or its equivalent under the age of 40 when applying for a doctoral program. And finally, meet the admission requirements of Harbin Institute of Technology in terms of academic ability, language proficiency, and other relevant criteria. And the CSC scholarship covers tuition fee, on-campus accommodation, and comprehensive medical insurance. In addition, the living expenses for master's students and doctoral students are 3,000 Chinese yuan and 3,500 Chinese yuan per month. About scholarship duration, the duration of master's degree programs typically takes 3 years to complete, and for doctorate degree programs typically takes 4 years. Applications are open around October every year and close in February of the following year. Application procedure is very simple and only requires the following 3 steps. Next is Chinese language programs. We have short-term Chinese language programs lasting for 1 month every summer and winter. The deadline for applying for the summer short-term classes is June 30th, and the deadline for winter is November 30th. We also offer long-term Chinese language programs that can be registered at any time. To apply for this program, only the following 3 conditions need to be met. And the short-term program tuition fee is 2,800 Chinese yuan, and long-term project tuition fee is 7,300 Chinese yuan. In addition, applying for both projects requires an application fee of 400 Chinese yuan. And for those who want to apply for a degree program but do not meet language requirements, HIT provides a pre-university program. The pre-university program not only teaches Chinese, but also teaches academic-related courses, culture courses, and practical courses, with the aim of breaking language barrier and helping applicants enter academic studies smoothly. And this is the cost situation. And next is the introduction of the research internship program. Research internship programs offer students an opportunity to inspire interests, to spark innovation, to communicate and strengthen friendship with worldwide scientists and young investigators in relevant fields in an international academic community. This project is mainly divided into 3 time periods, with lectures being the main focus from June to July each year. And every March to July and September to the next year, January, flexible time is used for scientific research. And here is a list of lecture-based projects. This year, we have a total of 14 themes distributed across various fields and categories. And here are 3 examples of research-based projects. Project 1, Action Recognition-Based Human Action Monitoring under Industrial 4.0. And this is Project 2, Industrial Internet-Based Mutual AGVs Scheduling in Shop floor. And this is a last project about uptime control of robotic. And anyway, you can choose a variety of internship projects based on your professional knowledge. And the final part, study and life at HIT. HIT attracts great importance to students' comprehensive development. We have a variety of recreational facilities on campus to provide students with excellent learning and living experiences, such as stadium, indoor swimming pool, and gym. With simple procedures, our teachers and student service center dedicated to solving problems and doing practical things for teachers and students. And HIT has a variety of distinctive buildings, especially the campus air corridor. As a campus service facility, air corridor integrates connecting gallery, warming gallery, student activity spaces, and portrait displays. It effectively links various campus buildings, such as apartments, teaching buildings, canteens, library, culture and sports buildings, alleviated the impact of extreme weather on campus life and becomes a new landmark of HIT. HIT International Student Dormitories has numerous of well-equipped facilities, such as laundry room, bathroom, and study room. Also, we offer a full coverage of campus network platform resources and the heating system, facilitating students' daily life. And our school library not only has a rich collection, but also has many multifunctional rooms, such as a laser cinema, which provides students with a movie-level environment to enjoy Chinese and foreign classic films. The micro-class recording and broadcasting room realize the functions of live recording, live broadcasting, storage, etc., which meets the variety needs of students. And if you choose to study at HIT, your extracurricular life will be very rich. You can participate in various clubs, activities after class. For example, hand-in-hand party, international culture carnival, and volunteer activities. Also, we held coffee corner every Friday, where students can find their language partners and share culture traditions of their own countries, cultivating the cross-cultural communication ability. We also have a lot of sports competitions, such as R2 basketball competition and HIT aerobics competition. And due to the location of Harbin Institute of Technology, students can participate lots of winter festivals and experience the scenery of the north. HIT PhD student Qi Guangpu won men's freestyle skiing competition at Beijing 2022 Olympic Winter Games. And HIT has 23 restaurants, which can be used by a total of 30,000 students at the same time to have meals. The food are affordable and diverse, including Sichuan, Hunan, Shandong, Guangdong, and other delicacies for students to choose from, providing a wonderful taste experience. This is a picture of our canteens. And if you want to study at HIT, do not hesitate to contact us. Our email is studyat@hit.edu.cn. And you can also browse HIT official website and International Education Programs website. Thank you for your listening.
Thank you very much for that wonderful presentation. Thank you very much. There's one thing I took from this presentation is, I think I wrote it down, is the whole thing shows that the best way to invest. Hello. Okay. Can you all hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
we can hear you.
Yes.
We can hear you.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much for that presentation. I've got to know a lot from that. And there's something I'm going to take away from the whole presentation about HIT, is that you have to be in an environment where you are constantly reminded that you are great. And I can see maybe from the structures and the statistics that has been shared about HIT, I would say HIT is definitely a place where you can be great and where you have that constant reminder that you can be great. Is an environment to be. So thank you for that presentation. We have quite a number of questions from the chat box. I can say during the course of the presentation, some of those questions have been answered, and we still have some left. So I don't know if we can start taking questions now, or should I, from the chat box, I'll allow the first speaker to, maybe the first speaker, yeah, we'll just in between, anyone can answer the question. So one of the questions we have is, someone was asking, he is a doctor, PhD Chinese government scholarship holder from Suhan University and a professor from KL University in India. And he's saying he's interested for tenure track faculty job with information and network security and blockchain domain. So is there any specific email aside the ones for studying that you would like to share with us, with the participant to answer his questions, where he can send his CV and documents. Is there any specific email aside the one for studying?
So we can start our Q&A. But from the question, as many African academicians restricted with age limit to 35 years, is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
So his question is, I think he's trying to get he wants to get a position to work at HIT, and he needs an email that he can use in contacting HIT. So does he use the same email, same as the study at HIT, or there is a specific email for those who need to send their documents for a job description? Yeah.
National Four.
So we'll share the contact information on the screen.
Okay, that's fine. Also, I'm seeing there are a lot of questions on the chat box on the age restriction when it comes to postdoc opportunities, where you have age cap at 35 years old. And someone is asking, is there any way if someone has a lot of qualification, especially from Africa, where people might be older, but they have all that it takes is there any form of tag to it that they can still apply? And we have a lot of questions there. That's what I'm asking. If this person is older than 35, is there any way that they can be considered?
Am I audible to all?
Yes, you are.
Okay, so first of all, it's a very nice effort. I was a Chinese government scholarship holder in Tsinghua University in electronic engineering department from 15 to 2019 October. So HIT, is C9 League University along with our Tsinghua University. So actually, I got professorship in Jiangsu University in 2020 only before pass out from Tsinghua. But I was not able to join as a associate professor due to my parents' visa was not given by the government. So I was waiting actually as the contract was valid up to 2024. Then I meet with one of the teaching assistant colleague in Tsinghua, who is part of this organization. And then I found that HIT is also recruiting international faculties. So I thought that this is a very good opportunity because HIT is also C9 League University along with us. So this particular online meeting has made me enable to get the email ID. So thanks a lot to all the faculties, those who are present from HIT, and all the coordinators, especially who organize. Of course, this is for the specifically it is aimed for the particular South African students. But I think you are actually helping global students, those who wants to be in China with the good universities like C9 League universities. So thanks a lot to all of you and all the coordinators, all the organizers, and along with the distinguished professors in the deans, those who are present there from the HIT. Thanks a lot.
Okay, thank you, Doctor. I think your questions have been answered. Thank you very much. So I think most of the questions in the chat were answered in the course of the presentation. So I don't know if you have any question among the you can just indicate by just maybe raising your hand so we can see that I'm going to ask you to ask your question. The question we have here is the one I think we would like to have an answer to is, what possibilities does HIT offer to African teachers and researchers to cooperate with peers in HIT and to come and work in the laboratory? I think, I don't know who wants to answer that. Any of our professor, you want to answer that question, please? What opportunities does HIT have for African researchers and teachers to collaborate maybe short-term work in your laboratories at HIT. Hello, Professor Shunjian, you can answer that question for us, please.
就是他问的就是怎么能就是参与到这个哈工大的科研合作当中，科研合作联合实验室项目，我们希望是双方得就是比如说依托就是这个申请人所在的高校，双方要建立一种合作点，签署合作协议之后开展这个
For any of you who want to participate in programs of the laboratories operation, we want to say something that it is better for the applicants to ask the university if it works at to build a cooperation with our university, and it's on this platform that he or she can participate into the cooperation with us.
Okay,
Okay, thank you.
I would like to add something about this. So sometimes, there are so many research fields. So if there is professors from Africa, or African University, who want to cooperate with HIT. So if he has maybe some friend, some relative research, so he can contact first and try to know if he can make clear with that professor. So if it is okay and a professor from HIT, so then professor from Africa, so they can cooperate. So then they can apply for cooperation agreement. And this agreement is based from HIT, so they apply, and then if it gets approval, so then they can make cooperation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that answer.
Yeah.
Is there anyone who has any other question? Well, before we ask further questions, I think it is good for us at this point, before everyone starts leaving the meeting, to take a picture. So we want to have a live capture of the event first. So participants, please, can you turn on your cameras, your video cameras? So let's see you and have a group picture. Thank you. Some are still turned off. Please turn on your camera. Let's have a group picture, please.
Okay, so excuse me, I will choose one of the questions and to give to give an answer. That is there still possible to apply for the short July language program? So the July language program is still open to the international applicants. It depends on the visas. If the students can receive the visa by the end of June, so they still have the chance to start their July language program.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much for that. Thank you.
We just check the chatting box and to answer, select some questions to give the answer.
Definitely. So do we have our picture now?
So one of the questions is about, excuse me, is there any scholarship opportunity to undergraduates? If yes, can I follow that through to PhD? Yes, the HIT offered the scholarship to the undergraduates, but it's only for the undergraduate. After graduation, they still have an opportunity to apply for the masters and the PhDs, but it should be applied step by step.
Thank you very much. Sorry about that. We're still going to go on with the questions. We're trying to take a live photo of all participants. If you're done, Mr. Gideon, Nabila, can we go on with the questions?
Yeah, sure. Okay. Let's just take a quick the picture quickly, and then we just move forward.
Oh, okay.
Let's put it now.
Everyone say cheese.
Where is this?
Yeah, thank you. I can see cameras are on now. Thank you.
Okay.
Gerald.
Okay, good then.
Okay.
Okay, we can move forward then.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay, someone asked a question based on his presentation. He emphasized on sciences. Is there any other areas for finance and economics? Professor, would you like to answer that for us? I know you've shared the list of courses for both masters and doctoral programs, but someone is asking a question who's not gone through it. If there's any course for economics and finance. Hello, can you hear me? Nabila, can you hear me? I think I'm lost.
Yes, yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. So my question, a question on the chat box is there any other areas for finance and economics, or HIT is just basically on sciences?
Yeah. Okay. Can you hear us from? Okay. There is a question in the chat box. I don't know if you are hearing us from where you are, and it is like, is there any finance field, a major link with like finance in PhD program? Is that available?
I'm not sure they can hear us.
Financial engineering. Hello.
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 Yes. Can you hear us? Is there any scholarship like, yes, the program, the finance program, is there is finance program like available in your school? Harbin, okay. Can you hear me?
Let me come in there. Is there any other area of
your question?
Yes. Can you make the question more clear? Because
okay, you share the list. Yes, you share the list for programs for MSc and PhD, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So a question in the chat box says, is there any other program, part of the programs, is there anyone in the area of finance or economics?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
So all the programs, all the majors, including engineering and economy and financial, are open to the international applicants.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that means it's available, I think, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, the major finance is available, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Please, is there any other question? I don't think there's any other question. Most of the questions have been answered in the chat box. If you have any other question among participants, please can you notify by raising your hand, so you just ask directly.
Someone just typed that he's still waiting for response.
Yes, we have a list of questions, so then we try to make it more clear. So we will invite our speaker to read the question, and then we will try to answer, in the progress, because there are so many questions. And then we have two programs, so one for talent recruitment and another one for student enrollment. So our speaker will read one by one, and then we try to answer some and make clear any question. So, please.
就按这个
从第一个开始。
第一个开始。
So the question one is what master courses and scholarship available for those in health. So we have life science and technology. The major in life science and technology for the master courses, and also it is sponsored by the full scholarship at HIT. And the question two is any scholarship for PhD. As my colleague mentioned that the HIT offers the Chinese government scholarship, so it's still open for the doctoral degree applicants.
第三个你帮我对就是具体针对这个食品科学博士后有什么要求这个问题，我来回答一下。就是关于这个具体的，就是我们针对博士后这个岗位，学校是有共性的要求。刚才我们的那个赵源已经在 PPT 当中就是写了，就是申请的条件。具体对专业这块呢，没有明确的这个要求。然后如果有意向申请的朋友呢，可以直接把你的 CV 发到我们的这个联络邮箱里，这个我们的就是这个引才的邮箱，然后我们后续呢会把你的 CV 转给我们的这个食品相关学科的教授，然后他们来看一下合作方向，就是包括你的研究方向是否符合他们的要求，然后再做回复。
So we don't have any specific requirements for the postdoc in food science, but we have the regular requirements for the postdoc application. And just follow up to give your CV to the specific email address as shown in international form at hit.eu.cn, and will forward your application to the professors in the School of Food Science and Engineering, and to do the review and follow up by the emails.
针对第四个，我接着说啊，就针对第四个问题，就是获得这个研究访学的机会。这块呢，我建议呢，就是说，如果说感兴趣跟哈工大开展这种访学研究这种合作呢，我建议可以把就是你的这个合作建议、合作的方向、个人的一些信息，可以发给我们，然后我们根据咱们的具体方向转给学院的教授，然后学院的教授如果感兴趣的话。希望我们在我们的协助下呢，能建立双方之间的联系，然后双方可以共同申请一些就是中非两国之间的这种研究基金也好，合作项目也好，然后来支持你的这种研究访学的这个建议。
Okay, about question 4, I would like to get research visit opportunities. How can I do this? So our answer is that please send us your interested research fields to our email address, and we will match your research interest to the professors at HIT and establish the contact between us, and then we may find out the Sino and African funds to support your research visit opportunities. This is the one side. The other side, from the international incoming students, we have the internship programs. So you can also apply for the short-term internship programs and to do the implement your research works at HIT.
So if I want to complete something, like you from Africa or you from other country, so it will be difficult for you to you get contact from professor at HIT. So then you send directly your requirement from by using the contact that we just saw in our PPT. And then when we get your document here, so then we try to help you and find appropriate professor in your research field. And then the professor will analyze, check your document. If he thinks that it is okay for him to collaborate with you, so he will let us know, and then we'll contact you back. And then you will get now the contact from that professor and try to talk and cooperate online. If you said, and then everything is clear between you and that professor, so then you sign agreement for cooperation. And then we'll help you to make it, more successful.
针对第5个问题，就是这个博士后和助理教授我理解这边应该是助理教授他们之间的区别，包括就发展的这个机会来说的话，这个刚才我们的那个赵源老师已经在 PPT 里，然后就做了相应的解释，然后后续就是我们也会把这个 PPT 整理一个简单版，然后发给咱们组织，然后就是供大家参考了解。
Okay, for question 5, being a postdoctoral fellow or research assistant fellow difference in the opportunity. Before my colleague has already gave the presentation, gave the introduction in the PPT. So later we will send the PPT to all of you to the organization. So here we don't explain more. So for question 6, available scholarships for PhD studies in field of economics management, if they are there, how does one apply for that? Yes, the HIT provides this full scholarship. We call it the Chinese government scholarship for the PhD studies in the fields of economics and management, and also the engineering and the science. So if you are interested in apply for that, just give us an email and we'll send you the details and guide you how to apply for that.
第8个问题和第9个问题，包括第10个问题，我这我看都差不多啊。就这个第8个问题是如何获得博士后学位？这个呢，我们在 PPT 里也有就是详细的就是解释。就这个博士后学位，博士后就是如何申请哈工大博士后呢？就是你需要首先把你的 CV 发到我们的联络邮箱里，然后我们会把你们的 CV 按照学科方向转给相应的学院，由学院来就是评判你的水平，然后有可能就是如果说对你的研究方向感兴趣，而且也契合就是我们学院的发展建设这块，可能学院会组织对你的一个面试。如果你初步通过面试了以后，学院认为双方这个有这个合作的可能性，然后就是下一步就可能就是填写申请表，填写申请材料，然后后续就是按照正常的申请程序走就行。
So I will submit the question 8, 9, and 10. So if you apply for the postdoc position, it should be completed step by step. The first step is from the CV, just send CV to our specific email, and then we can help you to transfer your CV to the schools at HIT. And after review your application, you will step to the online interview. And then if you successful pass the online review, and then fill out the application.
然后就是毕业前，博士毕业前，这个是可以的，就是你可以提前申请，就是这个提前就是把简历发给我们，然后我们这边跟学院对接。
You can apply for postdoc position before your doctoral degree graduation.
第10个问题就跟之前的是一样的，就是那个这面就是大部分都是共性要求，然后没有具体的就这个学科的要求。
So we have the common requirements for the postdoctoral positions for all the majors, not specific to any minor major or subject.
而且我们学校也有这个交通学院、交通学科，比如这个运输工程这块儿，如果有意向的话，也可以把这个简历发给我们，然后我们这边转给相关的学院。
So HIT has the School of Transportation Engineering. So if you are interested in applying for postdoctoral position in transportation engineering, you can send your CV to our email, and we can help you with that.
然后第11个问题就是对于博士后这个岗位这块儿，我们还是有年龄要求的，上限不能超过35岁。
So we have the age requirements for the postdoctoral researcher application. It cannot be more than 35 years old.
然后第12个问题就是关于食品科学工程相关的博士后职位和标准。这个就是我们学校有这个食品科学工程的这个研究方向。如果有意向的话，也可以把这个简历发给我们，然后我们来具体的就是转给学院，然后关于相应的就是最后的这个待遇标准呢，通过面试以后双方来协商。
So as I mentioned that HIT has a School of Food Science Engineering. So just send your CV to the email and follow up as the question 8, the step by step. 第14个也是博士后的职位的方式一样。
一样是13，对，
一样。
就13、14、15问题都很类似，然后就希望他们就是把 CV 发给我们，如果有意向的话，对。
So in summary, if you apply for the postdoc position, just send your CV to our email address. Because we found that from question 8 to question 15 is quite similar questions. So we just answer it in summary.
然后第16个就是在
So question 16, how can I contact professors in business administration? And for each HIT professors, and we have the HIT teachers website, and you can search for each professors on the website. So we also to put it in the PPT and in the presentation, and then later to send you the files, including the HIT professors information.
第19个问题就是对于一个没有经验外国人来说，如何成为中国大学教授？我觉得这个也是咱们就是活动举办的一个非常重要的一个目的。我们希望呢，通过我们的介绍，然后来建立就是咱们就是非洲同事，然后来中国大学任职的这么一个机会。我们这边就是第一时间收到你的简历以后，我们会就是刚才在 PPT 里也有就是解释，就是可能你先发就是简历，然后之后我们这边第一时间转给学院来进行审核，对你的水平进行评定，然后学校有一个审核，然后确定你的岗位。然后比如说按照你的这种研究水平来说，确定你是比如说是讲席教授、副教授，然后博士后和这个助理教授，就是按照不同的这个水平，然后我们会对应，然后提供相应的一些待遇。
So the question 19 is how to become professor at a Chinese university for foreigner without experience. So that's why this is also the goal why we held this meeting, and that will create opportunity to establish the cooperation between you and HIT. So based on your once you send your CV to us, and we will review your applicants based on your level, the educational background, and to
这是研究水平，
and your research level, and to to criteria of what position you can receive.
So for this question, I want to add something. So becoming professor at a Chinese university, so it is possible because here you see, so I'm from Africa and then I'm your brother, sister. So I'm now here professor at HIT. So also the conditional university because I was here graduated at HIT and then I was enrolling based on the thermal recruitment program, like the one we just saw online. So now if you get enrolled and then according to your level, so you get the position from assistant professor, from assistant professor, associate professor, and the full professor, even chair professor. So after this one, so for example, if you're starting from assistant professor, so we will get some opportunity to apply for higher position. Maybe a few years later, or 2 years or 3 years later, so you can change to associate professor. Then from associate professor, after a few years, like 2 to 3, 4 years, according to your performance, so you can go to higher professor position, like a full professor. So, and then there is so many opportunity, like a Chinese professor, so you can have opportunity to apply for funding and get so many research funds, and also some award. Having also the opportunity to participate in different kind of international conference, and also carry lecturer, having a student, also build your research, your lab research, so everything. So you can get so many opportunity. So that I want to clarify for this point.
然后针对第20个问题呢，就是关于这个客座讲师，然后我觉着如果说感兴趣的话，我们也希望就是你们跟我们联系，然后我们协助跟首先呢就是要跟我们学院的老师，然后有这种合作关系，然后由学院申请，就是来授予这个客座讲师的这个学衔。
So we warmly welcome you apply for the visiting lecture at HIT. But the first step, you should establish the cooperation with the professors at HIT, and then evaluate your academic performance. And the last step, if you successful pass all the review at HIT, you will be a visiting lecturer. So the question 18, can I enroll on full-time scholarship with sustained equivalent to that of CSE? So HIT is also one of the member universities of CSE. So we have the scholarship can be offered by the universities based on the CSE regulations. So if you are interested in studying the master's or the doctoral degree programs, and you can apply for the CSE Type B, it should selected by HIT and sponsored by the CSE.
关于下一个问题，就是关于这个，如果你全职就是被哈工大聘任了以后，你的子女就是上学的问题，哈工大也会提供相应的帮助，协助你，然后来找当地的这个教育机构，然后来就是子女正常来入学上。
So for question, are there provisions for child support that you are hired as a full-time professor or full-time staff faculty at HIT or staff at HIT, and we can give your child the support for their education in Harbin. So question 21, please, do we have any other platform apart from WeChat? So apart from WeChat, we still have the email, and also we have an official medium on the Facebook. You can follow up and to check, and also can get the connection with us. So for question 22, can I get PhD scholarship? Yes, you can apply for that, but you should pass the national review, and then if you have successful passed the national review, you can receive the PhD scholarship. So question 23, when is next registration for admission? If you are the September intake 2023, the registration will be the end of August. But I suppose here you mean the admission for, you just affirm when will you apply for the next semester. So we'll start open for admission will be the October of this year.
然后关于这个
Sorry, we have some. Hello. We have time constraints. I think we spent over almost close to 2 hours. So I don't know if we still have a lot of questions to answer. So before the participants start leaving, just a reminder. So we have just about 5 minutes more for the questions, please.
Yes, because actually we are like seeing like there are a lot of questions from our students, because the meeting here is really helpful and also interesting, but we are afraid like we cannot answer all the questions due to the time restriction. So as they know, they have like all the links that you have shared during your presentation, and there is that platform called also OAAD. So through there, they can also get much more details individually, because I guess like everyone here has like many and detailed questions and concern about each aspect of the opportunity you just talked about. So what we suggest now is like to also let you be free later. So just maybe a few more questions, maybe 5 minutes, and then we can just have also move on forward and end the session, and wait for like those reaching out who are interesting to you, so they can also reach out to you through the emails and also those numbers you shared with us. Okay, thank you.
Okay. So we are going to move. My name is Jeneluku Bashir. I know so many people know me, president of Oaad. I'm associate professor in the School of Energy Science and Engineering, and associate chief office of exchange in the partnership at Harbin Institute of Technology. I'm also OID members. So the members and the leaders of Organization of African Academy of Doctors are really glad that you're participating in today's online meeting. So no one is happy if after cooking, no one show up to eat it. Yeah. So we thank all our guest speaker, Professor Sun Tian, Director of Office of Global Affairs, Director of Foreign Affairs International Cooperation Division of HIT, and Professor Southern, Dean of College of International Education, International Cooperation Division of HIT, for cooking the food. We thank Professor Joy Yang from International Cooperation Division of HIT for the presentation of foreign talent recruitment program or policy. And Professor Fu Yishan from the Office of International Student Admission of HIT for the presentation of global student and women policy. We also thank Professor Mei Wei Yang, Deputy Director of Foreign Affairs, Professor Shao Wei, Section Chief of International Admission, Professor Gao Yifang, Program Coordinator of Office Foreign Affairs, Professor Yu Binshui, Program Coordinator, Office of Foreign Affairs, for the great effort for making this event happen and for providing good answer to specific comments. We know there are so many comments and I try to answer all the comments. I thank them. We would like to thank the Oaad President, Dr. Oaad, the meeting moderator, Dr. Nabila Jebo Kante, and Dr. Ajagun Abimbola Suzanne, and the Oaad Executive Council from Central, Eastern, Southern, Northern, and Western Africa country for providing us this opportunity. You are welcome to visit and communicate with HIT Harbin Institute of Technology. Thank you. Please look out for other upcoming events by subscribing or following Oaad Global, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, and the WeChat, and so on. Remember to keep showing up and creating value for local community and for other members, contribute and benefit. Thank you for your participation. So I would like to the Oaad member, president, moderator to close today's meeting.
Okay, thank you so much, dear, for this speech. It helps us also. Professor Guinea Lugu Bashiru, thank you. And thank you also to the professors. I know that there are a lot of questions and also a lot of interesting concerns, but if we say we are like going to answer all, I think maybe we might take away like the fruitful or the what makes this conference or meeting like special. So for those who still have like questions, you have contacts, and I hope like after this meeting you can get all the details and files, links about the session and also whatsoever linked with it. Actually, I will just hand over to my colleague, Dr. Abimbola, so that to talk more about what is going on now. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much, Nabila. And thank you once again to all the professors. And it's really, really impactful. Thank you for organizing our president. We thank you for this opportunity. We really do appreciate, and we hope for subsequent events. So before I hand over to our president for the closing speech, we want to invite you to our president, Dr. Oaad, will be a keynote speaker at an international conference organized by his university back home. So we'd like to announce that you can please submit papers and abstracts for this conference. If you have any question or you have any problem trying to make payment for the conference, you can please contact Dr. Oaad, our president. And so we also have another upcoming event. Yes, this is the flyer for the conference. We can see the sub teams. We can share this. Please follow us on our social media pages. We'll share more details about the upcoming conference.
Okay.
Yeah, so also we have another program coming up, AFBA 2023, an Academic Excellence Award, which is organized by the National Union of Ghana Students in China. So you are all invited, welcome to join us. We'll also share this via our social media pages. So thank you very much once again, everyone, to all participants for your questions, for your patience. We've spent about 2 hours and it's as if the session should not come to an end.
Yeah. Okay, maybe before like our chairman just get in for the last words, we can just let our special distinguished officials from Harbin as well like to say something for the closing remarks before we move to the last.
Oh, okay, that's fine, Nabila.
Yeah.
So over to you, Professor Sean Jian, right? Or any member there?
Yeah, any official from Harbin Institute, yes. Okay, any official from Harbin, can you hear us?
Just final remarks.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Just give us a final remark before we hand over to our president.
在哪里吧？这已经说完了吗？我说了啊，然后稍微老师说了吧。
再次感谢再次感谢这个非洲这个博士后这个学术组织。然后我觉得今天大家呢通过线上的形式呢充分交流了，然后我们呢也把哈尔滨工业大学推荐给大家，希望感兴趣的就是对哈尔滨工业大学感兴趣的无论是任职还是来哈尔滨学习希望尽快跟我们联系。然后我们呢就是也近期会整理一个简版的这个 PPT， 是今天交流的，就是一个是人才招聘，还有一个是来华留学项目宣讲这个 PPT， 我们会把这个 PPT 发给咱们的负责人，然后呢，如果说需要这个要相关材料的，可以直接跟这个咱们这个组织联系然后呢，我们也非常欢迎大家呢，就是直接跟我们就是通过邮件、email 联系，然后这个 email 的地址呢，我们也发到了这个群聊里，包括刚才 PPT 也有那个展示。再次感谢大家。
So thanks again for the OAAD, and I think we had a fruitful communication between us. So we warmly welcome you guys to HIT, whatever you working at HIT or study at HIT. So later we'll send our presentation to the chair or to the staff of the OAAD as soon as possible, and we will also welcome you to give us the email to require any the working opportunities or study opportunities. Okay, thanks again, and warmly welcome you all.
Thank you. 感谢你们。
Thank you very much. We should give them a round of applause.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, actually, I just let Dr. Susan as well to just say something as well, and also moving forward with the last parts of this meeting. Dr. Sudan.
Okay. Thank you so very much once again. So we'll just call on our president now to give us his final speech. At least he should also thank our very great professors for this opportunity, for their time, and all that have joined us today. So over to you, Dr. Oaad. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. I want to thank you all very much, our very important guests from HIT. I want to tell you that indeed we are very happy. We recognize your patience, and we can see the passion. We can see that you are real people. You have good heart, and you want to be able to provide the best information for our people. This gives us a lot of joy because we know that the world is all about human beings. And when human beings relate with one another, and there is evidence of truthfulness, sincerity of purpose, commitment to results, then nothing can be difficult to achieve. So we want to tell you that we, just by looking at your faces and the expressions you have on there, your body language, everything tells us that you are real people, you are good people, and you want the best for this conversation. So I want to assure you that our organization will always be there to support the development of HIT moving into the far future. Our organization is an organization that is a long-term engaging organization, and we have so many resources in terms of human capital and experts in various fields. So we will continue doing whatever we can, just as we've made commitments to several universities around the world. We will continue doing what we can, and we hope to do many other projects together. And results, we are result oriented, and we'll always make sure that we can prepare our people, prepare various things that can happen so that we can all be happy at the end of every engagement. So, and for the OAD members who have participated and others, and the people the communities you represent, the villages you represent, the universities back home you represent, please remember, all the opportunities are not just for you. Go the extra mile to recruit other people and bring this opportunity to them so they can benefit and enjoy it. So thank you very much once again. I'm really excited with the professionalism displayed by our moderators and how they've put everything in progress. And for our member who right there, Bashiro, who is representing us on ground at the physical venue and also representing his university. We are really grateful. So we have 100% of you, and HIT has 100% of you. Yes, so and we are really excited and encourage everybody to keep enjoying this as we move into the far future. So all the best, and wishing you all the best as we progress. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Right. Thank you so much, dear President. Just for the end words, I'm just inviting as well Suzanne again. Suzanne, how was the meeting of today? What are your impressions, please?
It was superb. I really learned one or two things, so I'm very happy to be here. And if there's anything that I've learned, which I just put in the chat box, that we are all gifted, and that gift is desire. The desire to want to learn, to be better, to seek for more opportunities. That's all we need. And thank you for being here to be able to show us the way to get this opportunity. Thank you so very much, everyone from Harbin Institute of Technology. We appreciate your time, efforts, and the knowledge that you just shared today. Thank you so very much. And Nabila, thank you for being a wonderful host.
Thank you so much, Susan. 谢谢 Professor Xiao Jian. 谢谢 again to our chairman Oaad. 谢谢 to Professor Cao Jian. 谢谢 again to Zhao Yuan. 谢谢 to Fu Yuxian. And 谢谢 again for Bashiru and all the teammates, all the participants. 谢谢 to all of you. 我们都今天很高兴遇到你们，还有我们打算有机会去 Harbin Institute of Technology 工作或者学习，很努力。大家谢谢感谢你们。我们 Okay, we hope that to see you again, not maybe only members of OAAD, but also maybe professors, scholars from Harbin Institute of Technology. Thank you all. Thank you for being here. And here are like the thank to the organization, especially Gideon, who has organized all those things. Thanks to the chairman. And remember just one thing, that OAAD is here for all of us to just be that bridge between us and those opportunities in the world. And I think you have seen and noticed something today, that is talents. And I hope we can all develop that one. Thank you all, and bye-bye.
Bye. Bye,
Thank
everyone.
you. Bye-bye.
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 Okay.
Nabila, well done.
Yeah, well done, Suzanne.
We have to wait for everyone to leave the meeting first before we leave.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.